Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Good Doctor's Evil chapter, Finn's Hope Deception? According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, John Finn Finnegan lately kept silent regarding Hope Logan. He let Steffy Forrester Finnegan believe it was a sly seduction effort when Hope unintentionally fell on Finn. Fans are aware that didn't occur. Even though Finn understands it wasn't deliberate, letting Hope deal with Steffy's anger could lead to a new chapter in the excellent doctor's life. Is Finn more like Sheila Carter Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, his biological mother, than he wants to acknowledge? Let's discuss this plot as you continue reading. Spoilers for Hope Logan's accident on The Bold and the Beautiful. According to B&B spoilers, Hope was already in a lot of danger after kissing Finn during Brooke's bedroom party hosted by Eric Forrester. Hope later found someone else to fantasize about after regretting it. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Good Doctor's Evil chapter, Finn's Hope Deception? They are keeping their romance a secret now that Carter Walton has expressed interest in Hope. Hope hoped that by wearing lingerie when Carter got back, she would surprise him. Hope was unaware that Carter had left the house. Finn went to retrieve Steffy's tablet while Carter was away. Hope imagined it was Carter when she heard someone in the room. Hope, who was just wearing skimpy underwear, then tripped and fell directly on top of Finn. The omission of John Finnegan. Hope was lying in lingerie on top of a bewildered Finn when Steffy chanced to enter the room. Steffy would assume Hope was attacking Finn, of course. Finn need to have mentioned that Hope had fallen on him at that point. Finn gave Steffy permission to accuse Hope of attempting to woo her husband once more. Even though it appeared that way, Finn was fully aware that she wasn't attempting to woo him. Finn is aware that it was an accident, albeit a bizarre one. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy Forrester Finnegan's business choice. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy told Finn she had fired Hope, but he didn't elaborate. Had Finn had been a good man, he would have explained to Steffy that it appeared to be an accident. Though he may have been taken by surprise, Finn is behaving as though Hope is a predator. Finn is aware that's not what actually occurred. Finn continues to remain silent since Hope was fired. Are we witnessing a change in character? B&B spoilers, chapter of Good Doctor's Evil? Characters having multiple levels are popular in soap operas. In some way, villains are redeemed after we learn about their traumatic pasts and they develop hearts. Saintly personalities, on the other hand, make mistakes and act badly. Finn's intentions are usually good even when he has committed mistakes. Finn hasn't yet shown signs of going bad. Is Finn's failure to disclose the truth about Hope's demise the start of many lies? Is Finn headed toward becoming a terrible boy? If so, he might be more like Sheila, his biological mother, than he wants to acknowledge. Perhaps there is a legitimate explanation for Liam Spencer's persistent suspicion. Liam's honorable lies, does it cost a lot to save Hope's career? According to spoilers on The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy Forrester Finnegan will probably inform Liam Spencer about Hope Logan's termination. Liam may be dubious of Steffy's narrative and wants Hope back. Liam may choose to lend his ex some assistance after questioning Hope and learning the truth. Liam might pretend the lingerie was for him in order to deceive Steffy Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline McInnes would. Will Hope's romance with Carter Walton suffer as a result of Liam making this sacrifice? Let's discuss what might happen next in this plot while you continue reading. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Hope Logan's termination. According to B&B spoilers, Hope and Carter are secretly involved in a romantic relationship. It was an accident when Hope fell on top of John Finn Finnegan. But when Steffy entered and discovered Hope on top of Finn, she made a single decision. Hope was attempting to woo Finn once more. After firing Hope, Steffy requested her return from Ridge Forrester. Ridge followed through on it, and as staff and interns watched, Charlie Weber took Hope out of the building. B&B spoilers, Finnegan gloats, Steffy Forrester. Steffy was eager to inform everyone at Forrester Creations of Hope's dismissal once it had happened. But Ridge told Steffy to wait since he had to break the news to Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, first. Steffy concurred, although she'll probably tell Liam as soon as can. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Liam Spencer's honorable lie. Liam wants Hope back, according to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Liam asked but was turned down. Additionally, Liam kissed Hope, causing her to push him away. After that, Liam created a video homage to Hope. Even though everything was lovely, Hope is unwilling to return to the past. Liam will hear one side of the story when he learns that Hope was dismissed by Steffy. Since Liam knows Hope well, he might not think she would take such a risk. Liam may choose to pretend to be the man in order to save Hope's face. Liam might explain to Steffy that Hope, not Finn, was wearing lingerie for him. Steffy might believe Liam because she is unaware of Hope and Carter's romance at this time. However, Steffy might question why Hope simply didn't say so. Liam will have to be a little more inventive because of that. Spoilers for B&B, does Carter Walton lose again? Based on Will Spencer's advice, Liam might take the risky step, less talk, more action. Could Carter's new romance still be in jeopardy even though Liam may tell Hope he doesn't expect anything in return? Hope does have a tendency to favor men who act like heroes to her. Which man will Hope choose after Liam and Carter both make sacrifices? Sheila tracks down Finn's former girlfriend, calls genuine rivals for Steffy? According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy Forrester is aware of her husband's devotion to her, even in light of the current drama involving Hope Logan. John Finn Finnegan puts forth great effort every day to demonstrate his dedication to Steffy and their family. It's obvious that Hope was never Steffy's true rival, even when she showed interest in Finn. Given that Finn had never harbored romantic affections for Hope, her attempt to interfere was utterly embarrassing. Someone else might start snooping around Finn now that Hope has moved on with Carter Walton. Ivy Forrester might be the next in line, but she would most likely have the same issues as Hope. Since Finn already has the woman of his dreams, there's no need for him to be interested in someone else. Given that Finn is sensitive to Steffy's feelings toward anyone with whom she has a falling out, this is particularly true with regard to her rivals. But we must think about what might happen if Finn's acquaintance, possibly the one who escaped, entered the fray. Perhaps now is the ideal moment for one of Finn's past loves to come back to him. What if Finn didn't disclose to Steffy that he had been devastated by another woman? Perhaps Finn is concealing some aspects of his past love life, such as an unsuccessful proposal to another prominent woman. For the time being, Sheila Sharp has distanced herself from Finn, but that could not last long. Sheila may decide on a fresh plan to pull Finn away from Steffy because she was previously adamant about doing so. It is conceivable that Sheila might conduct some investigation and discover Finn's former girlfriend. Sheila would recognize the chance for Finn to rekindle his love for someone who would genuinely allow her to be a part of his life. Perhaps Finn's ex has been secretly wishing he was still with her and regretting letting him go. Sheila might take full advantage of the circumstance and spread some unsettling rumors if that is the case. Sheila may get in touch with Finn's ex-lover and persuade her to support him. Sheila might be able to influence a former bad girl love interest to become Finn and Steffy's next disaster. In any event, the conversation in the episode from November 6th provided some possible clues. Before Steffy finally announced that he was all hers, Finn insisted that Steffy was the only one for him. Is B&B planning to bring in a new intruder to shake things up? Would Steffy eventually start to think that perhaps Finn isn't as hers as she believed? According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy and Finn will undoubtedly encounter new challenges in their upcoming chapter. Stay tuned for updates on their marriage. Is Liam Kiss returning to haunt Steffy Forrester after she is exposed? The Bold and the Beautiful will require some explanation from Steffy Forrester. When Liam Spencer finds out that Steffy dismissed Hope Logan and had her dragged out of the Forrester Creations building, he will be furious. Will Liam Spencer be so enraged that he will reveal Steffy's secret kiss? Read on to find out. Here are some spoilers for what will happen next on Bold and Beautiful. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Liam Spencer shares Steffy Forrester's secret. Hope kissed her husband John Finnegan, and Steffy Forrester is determined to make her pay for it. B&B warning, is Liam Kiss returning to haunt Steffy Forrester after she is exposed? But the secret that could ruin her is kept by her ex-husband, Liam Spencer. When her husband and family find out that Steffy kissed Liam without telling anybody, how will they react? Viewers of The Bold and the Beautiful will remember that Liam was trying to woo Steffy Forrester back earlier this year. Steffy chose not to rush home and inform Finn that he had planted 2 kisses on his ex-wife. If you search for hypocrite in a dictionary, Queen Steffy's headshots will probably appear. When Liam finds out that Hope was dismissed for something so absurd, he will probably go to Forrester Creations and confront Steffy, according to B&B spoilers. Will they be overheard talking about their kiss? Or will Liam be so furious that he makes the announcement in front of the entire staff at Forrester Creations? When the truth is revealed, Steffy will be in a lot of trouble with her husband and family. If Ridge Forrester had known that Hope was acting in such a hypocritical manner, he would not have co-signed her departure and backed his daughter. Spoilers for B&B Finn Finnegan, MD heartbroken. When Dr. John Finnegan finds out that his wife has been playing him like a violin and hiding things from him, he will be upset. She never told him the truth about Liam Spencer, so how could she have the audacity to make him feel bad about his Hope kiss? Will Steffy be exposed by Liam Spencer? When Finn finds out Steffy's secret, would he pack his bags and leave her? In this storyline twist, Liam's deceptions and insecurities take center stage, fueling new drama among the bold and the beautiful characters. After feeling torn between Hope and Steffy for years, Liam finds himself entangled in his own web of lies, creating fresh tensions that threaten both his relationships. ### the fake reunion scheme. Liam has long struggled with his feelings for both Hope and Steffy, constantly flipping between the 2 women as circumstances change. However, in a moment of desperation, he fabricates a story about rekindling his romance with Hope. Whether out of jealousy, insecurity, or a misplaced desire to keep Steffy from moving on, Liam crafts this reunion tale to manipulate Steffy's emotions, hoping she'll distance herself emotionally from Finn. By making Steffy believe he and Hope are truly reconnecting, Liam seeks to justify why he's still so involved in Steffy's life, even as he knows this deception could unravel at any moment. ### the lingerie mix-up and its consequences. To make matters even more complicated, Liam claims that the lingerie he accidentally discovered in Steffy's home was meant for him, a bold and reckless lie meant to stoke his own relevance in her life. His suggestion that Steffy bought the lingerie for him is manipulative, drawing on past intimacy and reigniting old flames that have never truly died down. In doing so, he treads on dangerous ground, risking Steffy's relationship with Finn while feeding his own ego. This claim about the lingerie could signal Liam's lingering desire to be the focus of Steffy's attention, even though he knows he's at risk of losing her trust if the truth comes out. ### Steffy's reaction, confusion and conflict. Steffy finds herself conflicted by Liam's sudden claims. She's deeply in love with Finn and committed to making their family work, but Liam's words stir up old memories and unresolved emotions. She knows Liam's ability to manipulate, yet his stories about Hope and his assertions about the lingerie pull at her heartstrings. If she believes him, it could lead her to question her own feelings and the life she's building with Finn, creating unnecessary tension in her otherwise stable relationship. Steffy's past with Liam may cloud her judgment, especially if she feels any residual attachment that might make her more vulnerable to his tactics. ### Finn's role and possible confrontation. Finn is blissfully unaware of Liam's schemes, but if he catches wind of them, he's unlikely to take the situation lightly. His protective instincts over Steffy, combined with his love and commitment to their family, could propel him to confront Liam directly. Finn may not only challenge Liam's claims but also begin to suspect that Liam's interference stems from a deeper motive, possibly exposing Liam's manipulations to Steffy. This confrontation could lead Finn to assert his place in Steffy's life and show her that he's willing to fight for their relationship, which may ultimately strengthen their bond despite Liam's attempts to undermine it. ### Hope's perspective, a pawn in Liam's game? Meanwhile, Hope remains oblivious to Liam's deceit, unknowingly caught in the middle of his game. If she were to find out about his fabricated reunion story, she would likely feel betrayed and used. Hope's commitment to honesty and integrity has defined her character, and Liam's dishonesty could be the final straw in their already strained relationship. If Hope discovers that she's merely been a pawn in Liam's plot to manipulate Steffy, she may distance herself further from him, possibly seeking solace with someone who truly respects her. This revelation could empower Hope to move on and pursue a future free from Liam's constant vacillations. #### The fallout, broken trust and new alliances. As the truth inevitably comes to light, Liam's deception has the potential to fracture the relationships around him. Steffy may finally realize that Liam's lingering feelings are selfish and disruptive, pushing her to cut ties for good. Hope, too, may find the strength to distance herself, realizing she deserves a partner who values her honesty. Finn's loyalty and determination to protect Steffy could bring them closer, establishing him as her rock amid the chaos Liam has created. Liam's lies could lead to lasting consequences, revealing the extent of his self-centered motives and ultimately showing Steffy and Hope the importance of moving forward with men who respect their independence. As the storyline unfolds, viewers will witness whether Liam's manipulations lead to his own downfall, or if his charm somehow manages to keep him afloat, even as the trust around him crumbles. This storyline promises to be a whirlwind of revelations, heartbreak, and personal growth, reshaping the dynamics of these beloved characters in The Bold and the Beautiful. Carter, known for his integrity and loyalty, now finds himself pulled toward a more assertive role, making decisions that could lead to ethical dilemmas. While his intentions may be to improve FC's trajectory and gain respect within the company, his increasing ambition creates tensions with those who hold differing values. ### Carter's moral scheme, a shift in principles. Carter has always been one of the more principled characters at Forrester Creations, standing up for honesty, respect, and professionalism. However, recent developments have nudged him toward a darker, more self-serving path, testing his moral compass. Some might interpret his actions as pragmatic moves to safeguard FC's legacy and ensure its financial success, while others see them as compromises that betray his core values. Whether it's undercutting rivals, making questionable partnerships, or employing covert tactics to maintain FC's dominance, Carter's shift in principles raises eyebrows, particularly for those who've trusted him implicitly. This transformation not only challenges his own sense of identity but also shocks his colleagues, especially Steffy, who views Forrester Creations as a legacy she must protect with utmost integrity. Carter's new approach, although pragmatic in his eyes, stirs doubts among those who recognize the risks associated with bending ethical boundaries. ###Steffy's consequences at Forrester Creations. As the head of Forrester Creations, Steffy is directly impacted by the fallout from Carter's evolving strategies. While she respects his drive and expertise, Steffy's concerns grow as she begins to see the potential for reputation damage, legal issues, and fractures within the company's leadership. With Carter now operating in a morally gray area, Steffy's own leadership and judgment come under scrutiny from those who feel that Forrester Creations is losing its ethical grounding. Stakeholders and board members might question whether Steffy can truly control her team, especially if Carter's strategies lead to public backlash or damage the brand's reputation. The pressure intensifies for Steffy as she must find a balance between loyalty to her team and her responsibility to uphold FC's core values. This internal conflict could result in her facing tough decisions: either support Carter's approach, risking her own principles, or rein him in to protect FC's legacy, potentially alienating a trusted friend and ally. ### Tension among the team, a divided Forrester Creations. Carter's new outlook creates a divide among Forrester Creations' leadership and staff. While some employees admire his decisiveness and drive, others are unsettled by his willingness to compromise ethical standards. Characters like Ridge, Eric, and even Brooke may voice concerns about the long-term impact of Carter's tactics, which could harm the brand's reputation and values. The ripple effect of Carter's actions creates an environment of uncertainty, with employees questioning which side to support: Carter's assertive approach or Steffy's cautious, value-driven stance. Brooke, in particular, may grow vocal, fearing Carter's tactics will lead to reputational damage that FC may struggle to repair. Her concern is not only about the brand but also about how these changes affect Steffy's legacy. Ridge, torn between respecting Carter's talent and safeguarding the family's values, may pressure Steffy to rein Carter in, leading to potential family conflict and tough conversations about the future of Forrester Creations. ### Carter's potential allies and opponents. Carter's moral transformation could attract unexpected allies and rivals. While someone like Thomas might find Carter's pragmatism refreshing and beneficial for FC's competitive edge, others, like Eric or Ridge, could be deeply opposed to such drastic changes. Meanwhile, Hope, who values honesty and ethical standards, may be deeply disillusioned by Carter's shift, potentially losing faith in him as an advisor and friend. This shift in alliances and opinions creates a dynamic environment within Forrester Creations, where characters are forced to re-evaluate their priorities and relationships based on Carter's actions. If Carter manages to secure enough support, his vision for FC could reshape the company's direction, perhaps focusing on aggressive market tactics, partnerships that were previously off-limits, or even international expansion at the cost of established values. However, if enough members of the Forrester family and team stand against him, Carter may find himself increasingly isolated, pushing him to either double down on his new principles or return to his previous ethical standards. ### The impact on Carter's personal relationships. Carter's ethical shift inevitably impacts his personal relationships, especially those within Forrester Creations. As he becomes more strategic and, at times, ruthless, the tension could spill over into his romantic life, particularly with characters like Quinn or Katie, who may be drawn into the emotional fallout. His changing values could force his loved ones to question whether they truly know him, potentially straining or even ending certain relationships. The high stakes and moral ambiguity in Carter's professional decisions put those closest to him in difficult positions, torn between supporting him and upholding their own principles. Katie, for instance, might find herself in a moral dilemma if she disapproves of Carter's choices but still cares deeply for him. She could become a voice of reason, urging him to reconsider his approach for the sake of his character, risking their relationship in the process. Meanwhile, others, like Quinn, may admire his new boldness, finding it a refreshing change, even if it's risky. These evolving dynamics showcase how Carter's professional ambitions seep into his personal world, affecting his connections with those around him. ### The future of Forrester Creations, a new direction? Ultimately, Carter's moral scheme could mark a turning point for Forrester Creations. His tactics may lead the company toward unprecedented success, but at what cost? If FC begins to rely on ethically ambiguous decisions, it risks alienating loyal customers, damaging its reputation, and creating discord among the Forrester family. On the other hand, if his approach proves fruitful, the company might reach new heights, setting a bolder, more competitive precedent for the future. Steffy's handling of Carter's actions will define her role as FC's leader. If she stands firm, she may reinforce the company's values and legacy, though it could come at the expense of her friendship with Carter. Conversely, if she endorses his decisions, she risks jeopardizing the brand's reputation and her family's trust. This moral conflict pushes Steffy into a pivotal position, where every choice she makes could have lasting effects on FC's identity and success. As The Bold and the Beautiful delves into these complex dynamics, the audience will witness how ambition, loyalty, and morality collide, reshaping the relationships and reputations of Forrester Creations' central figures. Whether Carter's moral scheme leads to triumph or downfall, the consequences for Steffy and the rest of the Forrester team are bound to be intense, marking a new era of intrigue and ethical challenges in Los Angeles' most iconic fashion house.